wholesome videos I find in the internet.
This high school senior tries to embarrass his little brother by dressing up in a new costume every day. When he gets dropped off by his school bus, his little brother always tries to push him away while smiling when he goes for a hug. The older brother said, "Knowing I'm going to college next year and won't see him on a daily basis, I thought this would make things more memorable and strengthen our bond as brothers." When this family adopted this boy at an orphanage in Africa, they found out he's never had a birthday cake, so they made sure to make that happen this year with his now forever family. And his reaction? Getting one is incredible. Getting out of his chair to hug his mom while breaking down in tears. He was so happy he couldn't even compose himself enough to blow up the candles. This kid was in class counting the amount of licks it takes to reach the center of the Tootsie Pop until he lost track of which hand it was in. When this little boy saw a police officer in the airport, he instantly ran straight to him to give him a hug and then wanted to give him a high five. The cop said this was a special moment because he really needed a hug that day, and this boy must have known.
While they were dating, her boyfriend would set up his phone to record and always faked like he was about to propose to mess with her. And every single time, she would instantly know he wasn't serious. So that way, when it was real, she wouldn't see it coming. And this was the moment he actually got down on one knee for real, and she finally realized it was real, quickly saying yes. And this was her incredible reaction after knowing she's really engaged. When these guys were bringing in the wedding cake, they accidentally dropped it, and the bride was standing there watching, just stunned. But her husband's reaction showed that she married a good one, going over there and eating it off the ground, waving her over. This guy was taking pictures at prom when something unexpected happened. The guy's long-distance girlfriend came to surprise him at prom, and the guy was completely shocked, having no idea what to say. This woman thought she was just at lunch with her friends, but had no clue her boyfriend was behind her proposing, and her reaction is hilarious. Her boyfriend and her went to the theater to see the movie Flash, and during the previews, he told her he had to go to the bathroom, and while he was away, she thought the movie was starting, and everything seemed normal, looking like a Flash movie, until she realized the person playing Captain America was actually her boyfriend, and she couldn't help but laugh, confused on what's going on. Even her dad showed up in the movie where he gave her boyfriend permission to ask an important question.
Roger that, sir. Thank you. Andy, my less epic, less cool counterpart here has something to ask you.
He then walked into the room, got down on one knee, and proposed to her. And she sang yes. These two have been dating since high school, and she had no clue he was on one knee to propose. But the best part of this video is her reaction. This dad woke up early on the first day it snowed to write good morning in it so his kids could see it in the backyard when they wake up. After he wrote the whole thing out with even drawing a family picture, he then had to retrace his steps so he didn't make any more footprints in the snow to ruin it. He stood there for a while thinking it was finally done and then remembered he should add one more thing, so he drew a heart at the bottom. An incredible thing for this dad to do, just to make his kid's day. This little boy wanted to surprise his favorite Home Depot worker for her birthday, so he walked in with roses for her, and she immediately jumped up to give him a hug while also getting emotional, showing how much this meant to her that she's really appreciated. Just heat proof that his parents raised him right. This girl was getting on the plane not knowing her dad was on it too to surprise her, and he bought the seat right next to her. He had his camera out recording, and when she finally took her seat, she noticed it and was immediately creeped out thinking it was just a random man filming her, until she finally looked at him so relieved that it was just her dad. When Ed Sheeran was at the mall, he randomly started to hear a girl singing his song. Not even knowing he was there, he immediately started heading to where it was coming from. And the moment he went up on stage with her, she was in complete shock. He then grabbed a microphone and started singing with her. When this little fan tried to go up to Shaq for a picture, this security guard came up to take him away. But luckily, Shaq saw this happen and felt bad that he didn't even get to acknowledge him. So he told the security guard to let the young boy through and then waved for the little man to come back, always making sure he shows love to his fans. Whenever The Rock sees a celebrity tour bus driving around Los Angeles, he always pulls up next to them to surprise them.
I can find The Rock. Hey! How you guys doing? You guys doing good?
That's all. See you in the next video.